Good evening. Due to dry conditions and high winds, a partial fire ban is now in effect in the RMs of Brittania and Wilton. Now that means all previously issued fire permits are cancelled. Campfires and incinerators are allowed, but they must be contained and supervised. Now fireworks are not permitted at this time. The captain of the Brittania Wilton Fire Department is asking people in the area to use extreme caution when starting open fires and to be aware of windy conditions. Now, there are also fire bans in effect throughout much of the Lakeland region and the Midwest. For a full list of the bans, head to albertafirebans.ca. Well, back here in Lloydminster, more than 3,000 households have not completed the census yet. And numbers are important, according to officials, as every person counted can mean up to $246 in government grants.
We use that count when we're applying for per capita grants. We also use it for planning purposes to know where our population is, what's the age of our population. This helps to drive the facilities that we'll plan for the future.
Enumerators are targeting apartment buildings, as only 25% have actually filled the survey out online.
We're encouraging people, if you haven't done it, go online and do it. Then that way the enumerator does not have to come to your door to collect your information.
For more information on the census, visit the city's website. Construction on the empty lot on the corner of 50th Avenue and 43rd Street is set to begin. Synergy Credit Union had their groundbreaking ceremony for the new Lloydminster branch this afternoon. The new 60,000 square foot building is being built by Ellis Dawn Construction for about $19.4 million. Now, Synergy Board President Wayne White says the entire project will cost about $29 million.
It's a very competitive environment out there right now. Things are booming, but there's still a lot of competition amongst the builders and suppliers. So we're anxiously hoping that it stays on budget.
This is a computer-generated flyover, what the new building will look like. The area manager with Ellis Dawn says it's going to be a world-class facility.
The outside of the facility, it's beautiful, state-of-the-art, and incorporates a lot of the new technology in terms of exterior facade and technological advances within the building.
Construction will begin within the next week or so. The building is expected to be complete by early 2015. Another sign of spring has arrived as the Border City Petting Zoo is now open. After experiencing heavy spring runoff, the animal farm had plenty of cleanup to do before getting back to business. Bart Pediasic reports.
Walking through the petting zoo, it's almost hard to tell all the trouble they've gone through. The dry conditions are a welcomed change for owner Wallace Sauvé. It wasn't that long ago when most of his fields were underwater.
It reached 5 feet deep and right up to the spot where we're standing here. It was ridiculous.
Luckily, all of the animals survived, and those that could were kept in the barn.
The ducks were the only ones enjoying the water, that's for sure.
Now, that's some of the water still left over right now, but at its peak, it reached just feet from below the black bear's den.
It came right up to the bear pen and stopped, and the lagoon, actually, the water coming up into the basement and the house like that.
But the job's not done yet for Sauvé. His zoo plans to add some new additions this summer.
This year we're bringing in some lemur, actually. Should be exciting. We brought the Japanese snow monkeys in last year, and this year should be lemurs coming in probably at the end of June.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.